It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The former Port Stephens PE teacher who had a sexual relationship with a student has been accused of trying to pay the girl to keep quiet about their affair. The Telegraph reports the man, known only as PJ, faced Newcastle District Court yesterday, charged with perverting the course of justice. It's alleged he offered the teenager hush money not to give evidence against him at his trial on sex offences. He ended up avoiding punishment on a legal technicality. The very high temperatures forecast around the Hunter today has prompted Ausgrid to cancel planned maintenance works, which would have cut power to homes for the day. The work was scheduled for Raymond Terrace, Head and Greeter, McCulley's Gap, Yango Creek and Lambs Valley. Jonathan Hall from Ausgrid says it's much safer for everyone not to go ahead with maintenance work in the extreme heat.
All of those jobs would have involved interrupting power to customers, and some of those would have been extended interruptions. And in the very hot conditions like we see today, we don't want to leave customers unnecessarily without power for long periods.
A Gateshead photographer charged with indecently and sexually assaulting 3 women during modelling sessions is facing fresh accusations. The Telegraph reports an additional 8 women have come forward claiming 54-year-old Alan Todd Cameron preyed on them during photo shoots in his backyard studio. The Police Association is today expected to endorse an offer for an additional 10 officers to be stationed at Maitland. The union took industrial action last month as frustration over the understaffing escalated. It's expected a further 10 officers will be announced for the area today, although the association called for 20. Maitland MP Jenny Aitchison is welcoming the announcement, but says more police are needed to cater for the city's growing population.
Maitland grows by 4 to 5 people every single day. We're the fastest growing community outside of Sydney. Our police numbers have not risen commensurately with our population. There's an opportunity in the re-engineering to address some of that, that they add those extra numbers in. That's a really important issue for us.
Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery is advising those in her electorate to keep their homes and cars locked at all times to prevent thieves targeting residents over the Christmas period. After many reports of car break-ins were received by police in the Beresfield, Taro and Fletcher areas last year, Sonia Hornery is urging anyone with Christmas presents stored in their car to move them elsewhere.
Lock up your car, lock your valuables away, put them out of harm's way where any potential crooks can't see them. And of course, any accidents or problems or break-ins, please immediately report those to the police.
The Hunter is ranked 11th out of the top 50 tourism regions for the total number of nights visitors stayed in the area. The number of visitors is up more than 40,000 on last year, and the spend was $220 million in the last 12 months. But Hunter Business Chamber CEO Bob Hawes says compared with other regions, the numbers aren't that great, and we need to attract many more international tourists.
There's not one answer. It's multifaceted. It's a matter of channeling marketing. It's getting into the right networks. It's being able to understand their needs and what they want, and how we respond to that in terms of the packaging.
Sport for our sponsor, PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
Despite the Jets' leaky defence and now losing Roy O'Donovan, midfielder Ben Kantarowski believes the team still has improvement left in them. Sitting second after a rare away win against Perth, the Jets turn their attention to Adelaide this week at home. Kantarowski says it's just a matter of the team capitalising on the chances they're creating.
I think against Melbourne we showed what we can really do without actually capitalising on our chances, and we went to Perth and probably had our chances, didn't capitalise them, but didn't actually dominate the game like we want to go out and do. So hopefully this week against Adelaide we can go out there, keep the ball and play some really attacking, aggressive football up in their half.
Central prop Jake Finn is on the road to recovery from a week-long coma which could have claimed his life. The near-death experience happened just 7 months ago, but Finn is already in pre-season training in a bid to get back to playing football. Finn says at one point he thought he'd never be able to pull the boots on again. And former Cardiff Hawks player Isaac Heaney will go under the knife ahead of the Sydney Swans pre-season beginning this month. Minor ligament damage has forced the 21-year-old to take up to a month out of training as he recovers from the injury. That's sport. I'm Josh Sim.
And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 6, 41, 15, 13, 9 and 16, and the supplementaries are 7 and 20. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.